Too much Tazi. What even is Tazi? What is Tazi? Google search. Classification of a horse in the army of the Mughal Empire. Okay. What am I? It's a mystery? Well, the mystery has been solved, bro. You're obviously... you're a classification of a horse. So... Can I get a Rumble game? Sure, bro. That champion kind of has a lot of positions to play in, though, so you probably should recommend where. Top? Okay. Do you guys remember the good old days when you had to buy runes with game currency? I did spend a lot of money. Whoa, it's Rovex. Rovex is a player that... This is like crazy context. If you guys have ever watched my League career video, there was one team that I was on where I was actually not allowed to play in one of the final tournaments, and we had to use somebody else that was previously on the team before I joined because apparently they didn't sign me up. So they instead had Rovex play because he was the previous mid laner. And I remember before the game started, I went into like a 1v1 with him to like help him laning because I was going to tell him that he should just play Varus mid because it's broken, because poke Varus was broken back then. And I told him that he should just like walk up very aggressively, like level 1 to 2, and just fight no matter what. And that's all. And what happened is that he honestly performed really good and like carried. And he performed so good that the enemy team was convinced that I was playing on his account, and they like were telling the refs that we should be disqualified because there's no way their mid laner would lose that hard to Rovex. When they're like, their PekinWoof was clearly playing on his account. Like, and it wasn't even because like Rovex was like a bad player, but he was, in my opinion, I think back then, very passive. So he would like never try to do anything aggressive. So when I told him that he should just like literally play hyper aggro, they were, I think, just completely shook. They were like, what the frick? This guy is supposed to be one of the most passive players ever. And he was not passive, and he was getting like solo kills. Anyways, why do you think Rumble is so hard to play against? Personally, I think it's because of the heat, but I don't know how to explain it. Really? Rumble's not OP anymore, but he used to be broken. If you think that Rumble's busted, you have no clue how broken he was in the past. And this is partially true still today, but one of the biggest things about Rumble is, you have a 6-second shield cooldown, and the shield is for like 100 plus. Like, do you realize how ridiculous that is? Every 6 seconds, I have a 100 plus damage shield. Like, that's bonkers. So that, I feel like that's one part that a lot of people forget about Rumble. You basically have a permanent shield all laning phase. But of course, he used to be more broken in the past because he used to deal just like not percent damage. His Q does percent damage now. And when he didn't do percent damage, his AP ratio on his Q was so broken. So he would just like all in you no matter what, and you just beat the crap out of people. I probably can't win this fight. I should probably just leave. Bummer. I guess I just die here, huh? Unlucky. Every single time that I ever play top lane, if I'm in the position where Ambessa is, I guarantee my jungler doesn't come top and help me. It is crazy how nobody ever does anything for me, but every single time I play top lane, I'm always versus 3 people. Oh my, the legend! Hey, 3 people on my side. Let's go, even though I still died. Damn, I am giga underleveled, dude. She is level 6 and I'm not even close. How annoying. And I'm still not close level 6 too, which is the crazier part, I feel. Gosh. Wow, that seemed kind of ridiculous. Good thing I'm Rumble. So I can just use my whole entire ultimate on the wave just to secure it, even though I know I'm gonna die. So, not bad. I don't know if it would have been better to fight Mbessa and just try to die early on. I feel like probably not, though. Because I want to make it so they maybe can get outplayed. That's my idea, I guess. Play Delta Rune? No. How does Rumble manage its energy? When you don't use any abilities, it ticks down. It also stays in place. You just want to be a little bit above what I'm at now, because that makes all of your abilities more empowered. They also changed it. It used to be different in the past, too. Did she just miss every single Q and still actually get, like, a decent trade-off? Kind of feels like she just did. Little bit of poke damage. So hitting max resets the bar. You become overheated and you can't cast anything, but if you use the first cast of your E, you can still use the second cast, and when you're overheated, you get bonus attack speed, and every single auto attack does percent damage. So it's good to overheat yourself at the end of a combo. I don't know what we're listening to. It's from a video game, though. I do not think it's from Persona. Tiny poke and then just back away, I guess, and just TB back. Whoa. That was a very awkward interaction with me being Ambessa ultied. I feel like I just, like, got dropped from something. Like, I was in the air and then just suddenly I wasn't. I just teleported. Ow. Can we please address why I say grievous instead of grievous? They're the same word, what do you mean? Do you say data or data? It's data. I store memory on data. I really need to start grouping with my team so we can do stuff. Because my champion, in my opinion, is more of a helper than a 1v1er. Dude, Kindred 07. Damn, we really are gonna lose this fight. That is crazy. Oh, I killed her. Isn't Landry's really bad now? It is apparently Rumble's one of his best items, so no. I looked it up and it shows that for Rumble, he doesn't really have that many good items, and Landry's has to be one of the good ones. I mean, he has a crazy wide AoE move, and his ultimate's AoE, so it can't be that bad on him. When Landry's was probably broken and Riot nerfed it a little bit, they probably nerfed it for champions that don't utilize Landry's very well because everybody was building it, even champions that don't use it well. But Rumble's a good user of it. I'm seeing if I need a TP or not, because I don't want to get accidentally stopped. TP into, I guess. Oh, where does she TP to? We probably can't get her. I mean, she's gonna run away. I'll just shove out mid. The other guy's already gone, so that's why I'm not going for him. We already know that he's not there. Alright guys, we have an item that normally is not purchased like on anybody. Let's see how it goes. It says that this item's very good. That is not really a good death to have. Knowledge just wasted his ultimate. She's just gonna use her thingy. My knowledge is unfortunately kind of dumb. Darn, that sucks. Too bad we're, for some reason, trying to stop them from doing that instead of just, like, letting them do it. Thank you, Zinzao. Good kill. One more dragon per soul. This is a surprisingly even game for how far behind Kindred is. The ARAM. Damn, well played to Kindred. Was not enough, though. Probably don't need to assist my team with that. I'm pretty sure they just get it since LeBlanc is only one person. Probably shouldn't shove this out. I should be patient. My teammates are not on the map just yet. When does Yanara come out? I don't know. He has not been on PB this whole entire time. Normally when champions are on PBE, they're supposed to come out like somewhat soon after that, but the thing is that she's just never on PBE. Hey, yes, God. Bro, I'm popping off. What do you mean? My team could have not killed Mbessa without my help. All me. Oh, that's a pretty bad Rumble ultimate, I guess. Oh my goodness, guys. Zanya's completed. Next team fight, we have level 16 ultimate, does like 2,000 damage. If I can land in a decent spot, we should just outright win. Yeah, the game's just doomed now. Nautilus ultimate preemptively on LB. GG. Forgot to tell us you were Rumble main back in the day. I mean, I was a Rumble abuser when he was broken as heck, but a lot of people were when he was meta. So of course I played him, but he was a different champion back then a bit because the amount of damage that he did back then was absurd. You didn't even have to be good at Rumble to be good at him. You just did whatever.